she stumbled right into a murder scene. The killer was clearly unhinged, totally out of his mind. Lena immediately started yelling at the guy, calling him out for what he'd done. That just made the psycho even more pissed off. He pointed his gun right at Lena, ready to blow her away. But Lena was faster. She pulled out her own piece and dropped him first. When Lena got back to the park, the kids started asking where their hot dogs were. She had to come up with something quick, so she told them the hot dog stand was closed for the day. She suggested they grab ice cream from the cart next door instead. But then Heather gave her this weird look and said she'd figured out the teacher's little secret. Heather was staring right at Lena's skirt. That's when Lena noticed the huge sauce stain all over her dress. It was basically proof she'd been to the hot dog place. Lucky for her, Heather promised to keep her mouth shut about it. Later, Lena spotted this creepy guy who wouldn't stop staring at Heather. Something about him just felt totally wrong. Back home, Lena quickly got rid of that stained dress. That's when her cop boyfriend gave her a heads up. He told her to stay away from the neighbors with criminal records. Looking through that list, Lena spotted the guy from the park, Joel. His rap sheet showed he'd been busted for child abuse before. So she marched straight to Joel's place and warned him to stay the hell away from her students. But when Joel realized Lena had been checking up on him, he got the wrong idea. He thought maybe she was actually interested in him. So the creep started hanging around near the school, hoping to run into her. Around the same time, Lena noticed that Jack, one of her students, had gotten really quiet and withdrawn. The kid wouldn't tell her what was wrong, no matter how much she asked. So Lena decided to follow him after school. Jack went straight to the church, and what Lena saw there made her blood boil. The priest was molesting the boy. Lena lost it completely and put a bullet in that sick freak. But in her rush to get out of there, she didn't notice her shoe sole had come loose and fallen off. When her boyfriend got home that night, he pulled out the shoe sole. He asked her about it, like he was testing her. Lena tried to play it off, saying she must have lost it somewhere. But then she realized the sole didn't even match her shoe size. Her boyfriend told her the sole she'd actually dropped was now sitting in the evidence room. He'd already connected the dots and figured out what she'd been up to. But since all the dead guys were scumbags who deserved what they got, he made her a deal. As long as she stopped the vigilante stuff, they could just live their lives in peace. Heather was supposed to be the flower girl at their wedding. She'd gone off to pick the prettiest flowers she could find for Lena. But when Heather didn't come back after way too long, Lena started freaking out. She rushed over to Joel's house, and sure enough, there was Heather tied up inside. Lena managed to knock Joel out cold and got Heather out of there fast. At the wedding, the boyfriend kept waiting for Lena to show up. When she was a no-show, he drove out looking for her. That's when he ran into Heather, who was running down the street in a panic. Meanwhile, Joel had grabbed Lena's gun from her purse and was pointing it right at her. The boyfriend got there just in time to take Joel down. Since Joel's fingerprints were all over the gun, it looked like he'd been the one killing all those lowlifes before turning the gun on himself.